Retirement in pro wrestling is very different than the real workforce. Because of the grueling schedule and physical demands, WWE superstars are forced to retire at much younger age than most workers. For the following 10 superstars, this retirement came way too soon, and many fans wish that they were still performing on a regular basis. 10 WWE wrestlers who retired too soon. The Rock. Hollywood could smell what The Rock was cooking and quickly lured him away from the WWE spotlight. Dwayne Johnson spent several years away from the WWE, turning himself into a household name and headlining movies like the Fast and Furious series and Moana. Even though he's retired from full-time wrestling, the Great One still finds time to create some new WrestleMania moments. It's nice to see one more full-time run against current stars like Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor. Bret Hart. After the Montreal Screwjob, no one ever expected Bret Hart to come back to the WWE, but no one expected him to retire either. After suffering a terrible concussion at the hands of Goldberg, Hart was forced into retirement at the age of 43. He still had plenty wrestling years left in him, but by the time he made amends with Vince McMahon and returned, it was too late for him to have any truly competitive matches. Corey Graves. NXT is a breeding ground for up-and-coming talent. One of the guys pegged as the next big thing was Corey Graves. He had the look, charisma, and ring skills to be a future star. Unfortunately, too many concussions forced Graves to retire from active competition. Thankfully, WWE saw the talent behind Graves, and he now works as the lead commentator on WWE Raw. AJ Lee. AJ Lee made a huge impact after her debut in the WWE. She may have been shuffled around with superstars like Daniel Bryan, Kane, John Cena, and Dolph Ziggler, but she truly stood out on her own as a multi-time WWE Divas Champion. Shortly after CM Punk, her real-life husband, left the WWE, AJ announced her retirement at the age of 28 years old. It was a huge loss to the Diva roster and overall entertainment in the company. Bill Goldberg. Goldberg had one solid year in the WWE before he called it quits and wrestled his last match at WrestleMania 20. Goldberg definitely had a few more good years in him and should not have just left. Even though he came back in the 2016 Survivor Series, he's no longer young or conditioned enough to wrestle a full-time schedule. It would have been nice to see the Ryback and Goldberg feud actually play out on TV. Lance Storm. Never too great on the mic, Lance Storm was a technical genius in the ring and could wrestle with the best of them. Storm retired from the WWE at the age of 36, but he still has the skills to perform today. His technical prowess would be a great fit for the newer stars like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Samoa Joe. Storm still runs a wrestling school in Canada, so maybe he'll stay conditioned enough to wrestle one more match. Edge. Some wrestlers burst onto the scene and are immediately thrust into the main event. Other superstars, like Edge, took their time to rise through the ranks and become a modern-day legend with the company. A bad neck injury forced Edge to retire young, but at least he went out on top with a championship win at WrestleMania. He now acts in various shows and movies while still making the occasional appearance on WWE programming. Daniel Bryan. The string of injuries to Daniel Bryan left the WWE Universe feeling defeated. Fans still loved to chant yes, and Bryan was truly at the height of his career when he was forced to retire due to a severe concussion. He had the power to be a headlining star for years to come, but at least fans get to see him run WWE SmackDown Live every Tuesday night. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold has not wrestled an official WWE match since WrestleMania 19 in 2003. What? It may be hard to believe, but it's been over a decade since Austin has strapped on his boots and kicked some ass in the ring. He has stuck to his retirement, and despite being a regular part of WWE programming, fans miss his unorthodox brawling and intensity that he brought to the ring. CM Punk. Backstage politics and drama has created a huge mess and a major loss for WWE fans. CM Punk achieved greatness in the WWE, but that greatness was cut way short when he abruptly left the company and announced his retirement. His promos, in-ring action, and feud with John Cena was spectacular, and it would be great to see him still compete today. Punk chose to move forward with a career in MMA, where he was quickly submitted during his debut match for the UFC. Well, there you have it. It may have been hard to see some of them go, but one day, any one of them could return to the ring for one last match. Is there anyone else that we missed? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to The Sportster on YouTube.